Right. Greetings again, colleagues. Now I'm just going to quickly run through how you use the query as an update. Now, once you're in the database, you simply can say, let's start with activities now. You say subjects falling outside of term 3 in 2020, fix with activities. You simply say, there it is. It has been ran. Now let's do it a full screen. Uh, as you can notice, colleagues, I now renamed the queries according to their basic function. So at the end, when you have a lot of queries, you don't end up being confused. Now, this is what we find. Now, we also look in here to say, what do we have in here? Do we have any dates in here? We note them down. We say the only one falling out of range is the 0724. Okay, then we go in here, we say which ones are falling out of range. Out of range we are having this one, which is the 24th and the 3rd, so we would like to fix those. Now we simply say it is noted, we close this, and now we change the view of our query. Now in our query we will then say, please, in here you find for us 2020 07 24. As you move forward, the hashtag closes the date, it is fine. You now move in here, you also say in here you find us 2020 07 24. Hashtag closes it, get back in it. This is just so that you don't get, or then you type or, and then now you do your hashtags. I think you're familiar with it. Hashtag in between, you now punch in our date 2020. Remember the other date was the 3rd of the month. Now you're there. So now we are going to look into active dates. Active dates are the dates of the activities within a task, and then we're also going to look for this particular date in the particular dates for the task itself. So now you can simply save it, run it. Once you run it, it now extracts everything that equals those particular dates. Let us see. Now remember, colleagues, because we have the 24th in here and in here, it now says, because you never really specified what to look for in the date edit in terms of a task, I now override what you've seen. So basically, if you just simply want to get back and firstly search for the first one without having to have it overwritten by the opposer, you can simply search for simply one of the two. I just want to do both of them this side, then the other date might emerge by itself on the other side. So let's say, or do the hashtag again, colleagues. Hashtag 2020 03. Yeah, I believe it's 03. Then let's run it. Now I want to check in here again. Okay, now we have it, because I simply said forget about looking for it in terms of the task. You just look for the activities because they contain the task. Now one thing I would like to see, what is the corresponding date in regards to the 0803. Now let me highlight this, colleagues. Look at this. Now the other one that possesses the activities that are scripted the 3rd of August, it is a task that is basically performed on the 27th. So what we have here is the scenario that I was saying, that you cannot have a task coming before coming after the activity, because this activity is a sub of this task. Sort of like if you were doing a practical example, you would say you are having a bag, right? So in your bag you may not have content that are put in your bag before the bag exists, like before you even have bought the bag. Before it's even designed, there are contents that are in there. You first get the bag, and now when you own the bag, you can then put content in the bag. I don't know, you know how we can't explain this much, but I think you're getting it right there. So now we have to fix this. So basically, because you can tell which date corresponds with the O3. Now you would also have to fix the date that corresponds with the O3. So now I'm going to basically say find 2020 08 27. Right, here we have these two dates. In here we are going to have the similar dates. Now I'm just gonna copy this, put it in here. We are finding the 24th, and we are also gonna find the 27th. Then save that, run it. Now we have both dates. We found them, we ran them. What they told us is that we have subjects in here which are such subjects. Which subjects are those? That is creative arts 7, we have social science, we have all these subjects. So basically you would be having the correct dates on which date to change this, so you can filter by subject and then provide the correct date for each subject. But for this example, what we are going to do is we are going to simply just change everything into a particular single day so that they fall within the particular date. But in your case, when you're doing them when you're doing them like this, you would simply filter by subject and then give the correct date. So let's get back to view. Now once you are like this, you now need that row that says update. So you say update, then it says on which date should I take these 2 days that I find. I simply say take these 2 days to the 27th was in here, so I also want these ones in here to be on the 27th, 2020 08 27th. Come this side. Now once we have that, colleagues, we now simply say run. It tells me how many rows are to be used. I say okay, then I run it again. It says 0, which means now everybody is fixed. Now I move from update into just the normal query, and now I run the query again. I can't find anything because those dates have been updated. Now I have to come now and say once again, I have now stopped specifying on which dates to look, so it's gonna look for everything else. Then I go and search, do I have anything still falling out? No. In terms of tasks which maintain activities, I do not have anything falling out. Then in terms of my database that is open, colleagues, I have solved the queries in terms of tasks which have activities. When I return, I will show you how to solve tasks which do not have activities, because we have run out of time. And then I will also just simply get back in here and show you the changes that has occurred in here. Okay, bye colleagues, I'm gonna redo this again. I'm limited to 10 minutes. Don't wonder why, because my video thing is a trial thing. So yes, we'll get back to it. Done. All right, colleagues, I think I still have a minute or so, so I'm just gonna go in there before the video cuts and show you this. Remember we changed creative arts in grade 7. You see it is now on the 27th. I don't remember which other ones were. I think social science and all of that other stuff, but major fact is they've all changed to the correct date. So yeah, okay.